going on, guys? Welcome to another review. I am Mr. P, and today, just again, another quick e-juice review for you guys from Paul at moosejuice.me. He sent us down a tester pot, same as he sent them to a lot of people in the groups, just to have a little go over his e-liquids. Obviously proud of them. So, a little bit of information about this one. Now, what I've got is a 0 milligram strength, 60% VG, 40% PG mixture, but you can have nicotine strengths from 0 to 24 and any VG ratio that you want as a customer. Spectacular. At the minute there's a sale on his bottles. They usually be a retail price of $11.99 for a 30ml bottle, which I don't think is too bad, but at the minute $9.99 for a 30ml bottle of e-liquid, so I think that's a bit of a steal. So what we're doing today, love hearts. So well looking forward to this. I love hearts. Just the flavour, I think I've always thought the flavour in a vape, it could be incredibly moreish, you know, because it's zingy enough to not get too sweet. Love hearts sweets in brackets, the real fizz e-liquid. That's it's short and sweet description for this one, and I quite like short and sweet descriptions. So there you go. Hope that's all the information you peoples are going to need. Obviously I said I will link this, you know, site down the bottom there for you, moosejuice.me, and I'll also make sure it's written up here as well. So delve in. I've got this on a little V6 dripper. It's called. This is a fast tech dripper, but I found it to be an outstanding little performing thing. On an Astro clone, fresh charge battery, 1 ohm coil, there or thereabouts, give or take, you know, 0.1 of an ohm because of the reader. But that's what I'm using. So you've got to love the vapor from a higher VG juice. Right. Okay, now for me, on the inhale, I'm getting an orangey kind of, slight orangey, and possibly a very, very slight bit of raspberry, but I couldn't guarantee that that's what it is. But you know, the love heart flavour, you know, you're kind of getting that. Now, it's not super sweet e-liquid, but it's on the sweeter side. Just remember, guys, if you are going to go 100% max on your VG liquids, your 100% VGs will always be slightly sweeter. This is a 60. So I'm getting an orangey kind of intake with like a little citrus fruit at the back. I reckon a raspberry. I know raspberry not citrus, but let's not pick at me for it. It's got that twang to it, is what I mean. Then as it kind of goes round, it's a bit of a strange one. It tastes all of a sudden, you know, fizzy. And then that orangey kind of flavour is enhanced. So I'm getting that, like, basically goes from sort of your tongue and back of throat to all around your mouth, and it's quite intense. Then as you exhale, it's gone. There's nothing left for me, which is quite strange. Now I'm not saying strange in a bad way, by any stretch of the imagination, but to me, it's very rare I come across an e-liquid I can vape and have loads of little flavours going on in there, and then all of a sudden they're just all gone. So that's a bit of a random one for me. I'll do 2 marks out of 10, guys. 1 for does it match its description, and then 1 for my personal take on this e-liquid. So, love hearts, let's face it, we all know what they taste like. Does it taste like love hearts? Well, it matches its description, so it's a 10. Sorry about that, guys, I need a little drink. I can definitely taste there's a love heart sweet going on in there, no problem. So I'm going to give it a 10 for its description matching purposes. Now my personal take on it, I like it. I do like it. I think it's quite nice. Now, does it taste exactly like putting a little love heart in your mouth and chewing down? No, of course it doesn't. You can't replicate chewing something. But in terms of the flavour, is it as good as any that I've tasted? In fact, better than ones I've tasted? Yes, it is. So I'm going to give it a 10 for that. Because I'm actually really enjoying this e-liquid. Now, that fizziness, I've had liquids that have got that kind of thing on before, and this seems to be there, but not quite all the way. Now, I think that's the nicotine that it would enhance that for me usually, because the nicotine is what's left at the back of an e-liquid whenever I exhale. So I imagine with that, I would be liking this even more, and you know, I'm really enjoying it as it is. So bear that in mind, guys. I love the idea of these juices. I love the idea it's customizable to 100% VG. So if you're a cloud chaser, you can go in and get some no nick, a decent flavour, bosh, 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 and blow some plumes. But also, if you've got your PG allergies, or you're not allergic, but you have a reaction to PG, this is a viable alternative for you. And I think if we can get as many people doing this hassle-free as possible, then we should embrace that. And this is an example in my eyes of that happening. So a massive thumbs up for that, Paul. And it's not something you see very often, if you see it at all. This is the last one of Paul's juices that he sent down to us, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed the reviews. I definitely recommend you head over and check out his website, have a look at some e-liquid and see what appeals to you. And there's definitely, I would buy the ones that I've been sent, no problem. And I very may well do for cloud chasing purposes. So other than that, guys, I'm pretty much done. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Mr. P, and I will see you soon.